Brett Simon, aye.
Maureen Dwinell, aye, unanimous action. We'll open it up for public comment.
Paul Flaherty is the only one on.
You got anything, Paul? Okay. I guess none seen.
No, I'm fine, Madam Chair.
Okay. 3.0 is approval of meeting minutes of March 1st, 15th, 31st, April 7th, 12th, and 19th. And you had a question on the January 18th?
Okay, so I'm good with March 1st, March 15th, March 31st.
Okay,
I have not got into the April ones yet because I was a little confused with the January 18th, February 1st, and also February 15th. So I think the only thing I'd like to do moving backwards is back on February 1st. Sandy and I just discussed it.
February 1st?
I'm
No.
sorry.
I thought it was January 18th.
Well, we did have that one as well. We were gonna see if we could just clean up that line as well.
You wanted to change the word purchase to survey.
Yes.
Okay.
So if we could, do I need to motion that? Okay. I need to make a motion that we rectify that line and change it from purchase to survey. And I believe that was on the,
January 18th,
that was the January 18th.
line
meeting.
23.
So we make that motion, Stephen McCully and I.
I second the motion. Brett Simon, aye.
Unanimous action. So then we need a motion for February 1st. Did you have something on the February 1st too?
I think we've already
Clear that up.
yeah, we're good on that. We've
Okay.
already approved those meeting minutes. So we'd already done January 18th, February 1st, February 15th. So for tonight, I'm good with March 1st, March 15th, and March 31st.
And we'll hold off on the 7th, 12th, and 19th.
Yes, please.
Okay. No problem.
Okay, I will make a motion that we approve the Board of Selectmen meeting minutes for the meetings of March 1st, March 15th, and March 31st. Brett Simon, aye.
With second motion, Stephen Mattelli and I.
Unanimous action. 4.0, a guest presentation by Russ Wood.
Okay,
Memorial Day up.
Memorial Day, yes, I'm here to invite you to the Memorial Day services. We're gonna have a parade this year, I believe. I talked to the band director, at high school. The only thing that stop us maybe the weather. Okay. There you go. Here's a copy
Thank you.
of the program.
Okay. So do you see this basically returning back to pre-pandemic, more or less the same format that we've done in the past?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I hope so.
We're not going to, we're only gonna read the name, not gonna read the long list of names before, because we have the bricks with the VFW.
Okay.
The only names we're gonna read are the actual soldiers who've been killed in war, lost their lives.
So we'll
And the past veterans that passed in the last year.
So AIA and died in the past year.
Yes.
And would you need, so you wouldn't need us to read any names, then you'll be taking
Yes.
care of that?
Yep, we'll take care of the names. Just need someone to give a little speech, the greetings of the town.
Excellent. And just for the folks that are listening at home, can you talk about the date that it will be held and what time it would be starting?
All right, yes. The Memorial Day starts at Lakeview Cemetery, 8 a.m., or 800 hours. And then we move to Maplewood Cemetery about 8:30. And the first burying ground at 9 o'clock. I lined up Mrs. Burrows. She's going to give us a little recitation at the cemetery and a little history of what's going on down there. The Cemetery Commission has done cemetery and the DPW done quite a bit of work at the cemetery. It's much more beautiful now.
Excellent.
And then the parade will start at 10:15. You should be on the common by 10:30. Ceremony should be around 11:15.
Love it.
Awesome. I'm glad we're back to
We're
the.
gonna honor veterans of Upton again.
Finally. Good.
Okay,
That's very
That's
good
great.
news.
Thank you so much.
thank you for having me.
Thank you. Good to see you.
It was good to see you, Russ.
Yeah,
Thank you.
We'll see you on May 30th,
We'll see you on May
8
3rd.
AM, 800 sharp.
Be there, bells on.
You might, I don't know if we have a bugler or not, though.
Okay.
Be ready, maybe, like you did last.
You may have to leap into action.
Yeah. We'll do what we gotta do.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You played the bugle.
From my car.
Oh.
Yeah. It worked out pretty good. though. It was
I totally
better.
get the visual.
Yeah, no, it was better than not having a bugle.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm
So,
working on a bugler.
yeah, good.
Maybe we can. Okay,
Awesome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Russ.
Thank you, Russ.
Okay, board discussion, motion to execute collective bargaining agreements, which we are gonna pass over, correct? Okay. And then 5.2, motion to award BOS scholarships. Now, we have 8 scholarships,
Correct,
9 applicants,
correct.
and everybody has read
Yes.
the applications.
I have a ranking order. The only thing I was going to ask is, Sandy, could you share with me one of those sheets of paper that you have right now?
Yeah. That, yeah.
Yes, that had the applicants on it, right?
You tell me anything?
Yeah, that'd be great.
That'd be great. Made all my notes and I kind of have a ranking, but I can't tell you how they appear on
On the sheet.
So I couldn't tell you if my number 1 is actually number 5.
Gotcha.
But I did notice, unfortunately, one of the candidates had neglected to fill in.
Neglected to fill in the guidance counselor and his resume at the end.
Yeah, no essay.
Right.
Yeah, so that's unfortunate. It was an excellent application other than those shortcomings.
Have you ranked them?
Yes.
So we have a moment, I would say this is probably one of the, I feel like I labor over this decision worse than.
It's
any-
hard.
It really
It
is.
really
One of the
is
most
hard.
difficult all year long. Great students this year with great resumes. I just hate to say no to any of them.
You do. And I mean, we can take care of the 8 applicants. It's hard to do the first one. Because none of the application wasn't pulled out in its entirety.
Right.
Okay, so then we're considering names 2 through 9 on this sheet.
Yes. Yeah. And what are the amounts, Sandy, for?
Six,
Yes.
500, 1,
Oh.
200, and 2,
Oh, I'm
200.
sorry.
This says 1-200, so what is it?
It's 1-200 scholarship from Ramsey
Oh,
Fund
1-200, I see.
and 1-200 scholarship from Barry Davis Fund.
Got it.
How would you like to proceed? Would you
Go ahead, Steve.
Go ahead, Steve.
want me to give you the order that I have them ranked?
Right.
So my number 1 is applicant number 7. My number 2 is applicant number 3. My number 3 is applicant number 2. Number 4 is number 4. 5 is number 8. Number 6 is number 5. Number 7 is number 6. Number 8 is number 9. And number 9 is number 1.
You got an A as number
Oh, I'm sorry.
9 is
My
number
9
8.
My 9 pick in order is candidate number 1. Say that correctly or?
one.
Yeah,
You
my-
had number 7, May as number 1.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
no
so-
names. Yep.
1 is 7. The other is 3.
So really the only ones that are critical are your number 7 and 8,
Right.
Yes.
right? Because the top 5, which I or the top
Actually,
six, yeah, are the 500s, and the rest are 200. So really, the first six, the order of the first six is moot because they're all in the same amount. So it's really the 7 and 8 ranks. And I'm fine with what you outlined.
I am also, Steve.
Does that work?
Yes, that works for me.
Okay, so now it's, as you mentioned, so now it's really the number 8 and number 9. Well, and ultimately, those are the exact same dollar value.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
So I think that's,
So should we motion that? Okay. So why don't I motion the 6 $500 scholarship winners? And then, Brett, if you don't mind, you can, maybe we'll do the other 2 as individuals since
Yep.
they're coming from different trust funds.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
That makes
Okay.
sense.
All right, so I would make a motion that we award 6 $500 scholarships from the esteemed trust funds need and public service account to the following candidates. Applicant number 7, applicant number 3, applicant number 2, applicant number 4, applicant number 8, and applicant number 5. Stephen Metellian, aye.
I second the motion. Brett Simus, aye.
Unanimous action.
So then we
So
have
we have
candidate
2.
6 and candidate 9.
Right.
So I'll make those as 2 separate motions. I make a motion that we award a $200 scholarship from the Ramsey Fund to the deserving applicant of listed as candidate number 9. Brett Simus, aye.
I would second the motion. Stephen Metellian, aye.
Unanimous action.
I would make a motion that we award a $200 scholarship from the Gary Bates Fund to a deserving applicant, and in this case, the applicant listed as applicant number 6. Brett Simus, aye.
Second the motion. Stephen Metellian, aye.
Unanimous action.
Great.
Congratulations to the applicants.
Congratulations.
Great.
Residents and future leaders, right?
That's correct.
One of our favorite parts of this job.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Okay, 6.0, does the acting town manager have a report for us this evening?
Yep. I left a couple of items off, so I'm gonna add a couple of items that I call, it's short. Oh, I figured this was gonna be a short meeting. We'll talk about motions first. Motions for town meeting are complete. Kelly constructed a rough draft for review, and we received comments from KP Law and from Kenny Costa. Sandy finalized them today, and you should have a copy of them.
Yes.
Something you still have to discuss is the order in which you're going to divvy up the motions.
Yeah.
Upton Senior Center. So we had a recent COVID spike at the senior center. And the director, with the guidance from the town nurse and the Board of Health, has informed me that the programs have ceased as of yesterday afternoon and will not reinstate until May 9th. They had 12 positive COVID cases from recent activities there. Meals and Wheels and transportation continues, and the building's been sanitized. So we're just going to give it some time before we get programs back and let everything settle back down. I don't know if we've been following, but we've had an uptick in COVID cases over the last week, considerably. Mendon Upton Cleanup. On April 23rd, Upton held its annual community cleanup event. Although I do not have the final numbers, all indications were that the event was a great success. I want to thank all the participants who volunteered their time and energies, and a special thanks to Lynn Haggerty, who, as everyone knows, has championed this for the last 5 years I've seen it. She's championed. Loyalty Day. I sent I sent you all an email.
Yeah.
2 days. Last Saturday, I know. It's this Saturday.
Oh, he told us.
I know.
I know. What's Saturday?
Last Saturday is what we were told. It's this Saturday.
I even said that. I'm like, this Saturday, and he said yes.
So I'll take the blame for it. It's generally well attended. I have good attendance in the past. If you want, I will reach out to Mr. McMahon and get all the information regarding exact time, where to show up, and pass that along to you all.
I believe it's 10.
I think it's still, but I can't recall if it's at the green or if it's that's it. And town meeting, the last thing on my report. So speaking with the moderator just recently, we were discussing the recent uptick that we've had in COVID. So the moderator is going to be requesting that everyone wear masks. And we're probably going to utilize the card method for voting, as he's typically been doing recently as well. We're expecting a pretty good crowd for this one. We have a large auditorium. Hopefully the ventilation is working well. We can distance ourselves as much as possible. He has asked me to speak with the town nurse, provide some masks to anyone who doesn't have one, would like to have one when we get to the meeting. I know I have plenty of DPW I can give out as well. They're really good ones, N95s. And anything else the board would like me to consider for this meeting, by all means, let me know.
I think we all should be wearing masks at this particular town meeting with the uptick and everything. COVID cases. 12 in one area.
Very surprising.
Yes.
The numbers they've been declining for quite a while. They suddenly rebounded. Looking at the MEMA site, I was on the MEMA site today. A week ago, Massachusetts was showing a little over 1,000 new cases a day, roughly. Monday, we hit 3,000. Yesterday, we hit 6,000.
Is this a hybrid COVID?
Didn't say, just mentioned that was definitely confirmed new cases in Massachusetts. So,
You know, and I think if we had this discussion a week and a half ago, or even a week ago, I wouldn't have thought that.
No, I
just
wouldn't have
would have
either.
thought that we would probably be maskless.
Yeah.
But as you mentioned, with the uptick in cases.
I think to be on the safe side, we should really all wear masks
I'm in
and
agreement.
distance ourselves as much as we can.
I will say that because it's a voting situation, you can't prohibit someone from coming in if they don't want to wear a mask. So we will have an area set up for them, for people that don't want to wear a mask. That's somewhat separate.
And we'll have some very clear signage, I would think, that, indicates to people that a mask is required. Because I think that the most difficult situation is when people aren't sure or they feel embarrassed because they don't have their mask and they didn't realize it's sort of a big sign that says masks are required. We have them, right? So people don't have to go back to their car or obviously they can if they want to, but something that isn't subtle and that sort of,
A
yeah,
lot
what
of
we're
people
doing.
are throwing their masks away.
I've been in the.
out there now? Do people
I-
hear this and want to
Did
use
you
it?
talk with Dave?
I did. And I told David that I would work first thing in the morning on social media and our websites, message board.
I was gonna say, you can put it on the highway signs, right? Just add a line, mask required, right? So that,
That's
that
what
might,
we'll do
perfect.
first thing in the morning.
I mean,
Yeah.
this came all of a sudden,
One, it's coming quick.
quick. It's right.
It is.
Hopefully it flattens out quick too.
Exactly. I think that seems to be.
Definitely the website for certain, but I guess the other question is, we have the snow days, we're able to use the reverse 911. Do you think that would be valid, or do you think
You
that's?
could do that.
I mean, I think
The moderator mentioned that as well. I was gonna look into it first thing in the morning to see what our capabilities were. We just use it for hydrant flushing. Notify areas within a certain, households in a certain area, and we're gonna be flushing hydrants.
I mean, I can tell you, Northbridge uses it for a whole lot of stuff. I'm still on their list. And they send out, they use reverse 911 for so many things, but I'm not sure Upton's done that very much,
No,
right?
it hasn't had a precedent.
Right.
I'm planning on using the reverse 911 as a reminder of the town election on Tuesday. So there'll be a call going out on Monday. So just so you're aware that there was a call, there's a call. if we do.
And have we done that every year?
I did it last year because of the, that voting was at town hall.
Yeah.
I did it as a reminder, and I think it's a kind of a good reminder to everybody that the election is tomorrow.
Given that, if it's not terribly difficult, it may be worthwhile to use the same service to, notify people about the mask requirement. Take the guesswork out.
I mean, I think that's a bit of overkill for the issue. Just given that, because we can put it on the highway signs.
It'll be on the
Put it on the
website.
website, people will start talking about it, if it's on, and if when people, if we were gonna have masks available for people, 100%, right? Because like you have to, but if we're gonna have masks right there, it's kind of like, oh, you didn't get the message, well, here's a mask. You know,
The stand, did the school have stand-up hand sanitizers too?
Well,
Do they have those?
Where
They
did we
must
get on
have
the
those.
last?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
They must.
Yeah. 'cause they
That
have
way
to
they
touch
Yeah, I don't know if they still fill them or use them, but it's.
And we can reach out to Kathy Robinson, has that email to the neighbors or the coalition for for Article 23, and she can send out a message, and that will take care of a lot of people.
I think there is in between the doorways. I was just at the auditorium last week, and I think in between the doorways, I think they do have a sanitizer station.
Yeah.
So maybe out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, I could go either way, it doesn't, I don't feel too strongly about it.
And that's my report.
Thank you.
Short and sweet.
I guess a quick question, do we have any way to know if those outbreak of 12 cases are those all up in residents? Or were some employees or can't say?
All I know is the director informed me that they were all related to functions that they had. There was two separate functions. One was bingo. I don't recall what the other one was, but it was between those two functions that were back to back. that we had the issue.
I've seen them do that not so long ago. Senior citizen. Cool.
So on the motions.
Yeah. Do we want to do that now, or we usually do that on Thursday before the meeting, because we're meeting at 6, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we posted. So that's the question. Are we posted for 6 o'clock? Sure, that's fine.
I'll give you a couple days to think about it, I think sort of the chair, right?
Yes.
Give you time to poke around at it.
Okay.
Maybe if the hot button topics.
Yeah, exactly.
The hot potato.
The hot potato, yep. Well, I guess that's it for this evening.
Wow, that's gonna be.
Yeah, I was like, really?
That's
I'm like,
what
looking
I-
at you, really?
that's
I know it's gonna be short. Oh, I think it's because we didn't talk about the CBA stuff. I'm like, I swear there's something here. Got it. Well, we'll take it. 24 minutes. Nice work. Thank you.
Yeah, great work by everybody.
Yes.
I will make a motion that we adjourn the meeting this evening. Stephen Mattelli and I.
Brett Simus, aye.
Unanimous action.
Easy minutes on this one.
Thank you.
Love it.
Good night, everyone.